Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so very much for being here. Today I have a special treat for you because guess what? If you don't know how to make biscuits, you're definitely gonna know how to make biscuits today. It's simple, easy, and there's only 4 ingredients. So come with me so I can show you exactly what you're gonna be needing for this recipe. Here's what you're gonna be needing for this recipe. 3 tablespoons of baking powder, a half a teaspoon of salt, 2 cups of flour. The last ingredients is going to be the surprise ingredients, is why your biscuits are going to be so delicious, is we're going to use 2 cups or 1/16 ounce carton of heavy whipping cream. You guys, I know you're going to doubt me when I say these are going to be delicious but easy biscuits, but before you doubt me, give this recipe a try. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take your salt and baking powder and place it with your flour and just give that a quick mix. This is a great recipe for your kids or for anyone. If you guys are scared of making biscuits, give this recipe a try because you're not gonna be doubtful of how delicious your biscuits are gonna come out. Before we get started, I forgot to say, you're gonna wanna preheat your oven to 400 degrees at this point before you make your biscuits. That way it gives your oven enough time to preheat and get it all nice and toasty. So for this part, you may or may not use the whole 2 cups. Sometimes you will, sometimes you won't, depending on your flour. But the best tool you're going to use right now is going to be your hand. This is because your hands are the best utensils in the kitchen, but just make sure they're clean because you're going to have to place them in these ingredients. So what I do is I just place a little bit and I mix it with my hand. And the reason why I place a little bit at a time is because, like I said, you may or may not use the whole 2 cups. I'll show you how you're going to knead your dough. I probably won't use the whole 16 ounce, but you guys are going to be surprised because think about it. You're not using any butter in this recipe, but what is butter made out of? Heavy whipping cream. So it's going to be delicious, and you're gonna even shock yourself when you taste these and try these. And you're also gonna shock your family because they're gonna be like, what? These are so delicious. See? I didn't quite use the full 16 ounces. I have maybe a fourth, not even a fourth of a cup left. Less than that. And see, you're just gonna wanna work it in your dough. See how it's a little sticky right here? You're not gonna want it so sticky. So you're gonna wanna have extra flour for the side. I know you may be thinking this defies all the logic of making biscuits because you never need any biscuit dough. But this biscuit dough, you're gonna need it a little bit. You're gonna need it for probably about 12 to 15 times. Not very much, so that's why I said these are very simple. So I'm just gonna place it in this flour. And you're gonna take it and just press on it. That's all kneading is. Take it, turn it, flip it, press on it. And I'm gonna do this, like I said, for about 15 times. You're gonna do it just enough till it's not so sticky. Now you're gonna wanna get your rolling pin and you're gonna roll it out a little bit. Now, if you don't have a rolling pin, you can just flatten it out with your hand. Just till it's a little bit thick, but not too thin because you're making biscuits, so you want them fluffy and you want to rise out of them as well. I'm making them about this thick. Now you guys, I did not find my cookie cutter, my round cookie cutter. So if you guys don't have a cookie cutter, I'm gonna give you a couple options of what you can use. I have this lid from a mason jar. You can use it like that. Just dip it in the flour and then you could just cut just like that. And that's kind of a guide on how thick your biscuits are going to be as well. See the thickness on here is how thick your biscuits are going to be. Also, another way is something my Nana used to do with her biscuits. She used to take it and dip it in the flour as well. And I don't ever remember having a cookie cutter, but she would have me help her make them with a coffee cup or any cup that's round. Now I got my cast iron pan out. I'm going to be placing my biscuits in here. So if you want, you can either spray it with spray oil or you can just get butter and outline the whole pan with it as well. Because you don't want your biscuits sticking to the sides. See? And you're just gonna place them into your pan. With as easy as these biscuits are, guys, you guys don't have to wait to the weekend to make these. You guys can make them even if you're crunched for time in the morning, because these are just going to be so simple for you guys. Now with the rest of the dough that you have left over, you're just going to press it together the same way. You need to put a little more flour down. Just place a little more flour. And then repeat till you got all of your biscuits done. This last piece, I'm just ending up putting this little biscuit into a biscuit ball because we're not going to waste it. And we'll stuff it in this pan somewhere. Now I'm going to stick them in the oven at 400 degrees again for anywhere between 12 and 15 minutes. This all depends on your oven. It could be a little bit longer, but just like I said, just keep an eye on them until they're golden brown, and I'll show you how they're going to look. These beauties. Okay, I just took these out of the oven. They were in there for about 16-17 minutes, depending on how brown you guys like your toppings. I'm gonna pull one out for you so you can see. And I'll open one up. They're so hot still. See the bottom? All nice and golden, but in the inside is where you guys are going to be wowed. It's going to be nice and fluffy. Look at how soft that inside is. If you guys could just like literally see it, how soft it is, and the steam's coming out of it. My fingers are burning. But this is what you're going to want out of your biscuit. You see? And all I do is I just place them with the tea towel or cloth, and then I just cover them in a basket. So you guys, remember I said save that little last piece so you can try it? Well, I'm going to try it. It's still a little warm. And you take your favorite jam or preserve, and you're gonna want to save it and put it on there. You could put butter if you want. Depends on what you like. Let's try this soft, delicious biscuit together. You won't fail at these. It tastes like there's butter in there and you weren't missing all of those ingredients, but you would never know. Plus, everyone in your household will call these your favorite biscuits. So if you failed at biscuits, try these. You're gonna love them. Until next time, don't forget to subscribe to Lourdes Classic Life for more of these videos. But most importantly, don't forget to have a beautiful, blessed day. I'll be seeing you guys soon. Bye!